Start, Mark.
Cool. Am I going to start? We'll continue the conversation.
Yeah.
So how do you kind of bottle what happened last night in Chicago and try to keep it rolling here tonight down the road?
Yeah, I thought the first half we came out and were extremely sharp. We hadn't had a lot of days of practice. We had done a bunch of 5-on-0 just to kind of reintroduce everything to our group. And I thought our execution and focus was really good. I thought in the second half we maybe got a little bit fatigued just because we haven't played in a while, right? And so, I'm excited. Obviously Indiana has had a lot of players here. They've had pretty much a training camp. And so we're going to get their best effort tonight. They're rested and they're probably really excited just to see somebody else. And so it'll be a good challenge for us.
The three Olympians coming back, are there gas tanks full, or how do you, especially on a back-to-back, how do you manage that?
Yeah, I think that they're excited to be back with the group. I know all of them are excited for different reasons to get home. It's been almost a month since they've probably slept in their own beds and seen their families in Arizona. So no one is going to be happier to be going home tonight than them. And they deserve it. They deserve it. So, but we've got one more game here before the trip ends, and hopefully we're ready to go.
Have you gotten to hold the gold medal yet?
I have not. I need to make that happen here in the next day or two.
Go ahead, Tia.
Hi, Coach. For your players that weren't in Paris, what strides did you see from them last night in terms of some of the things you had been working with them on individually over the break?
Yeah, a lot of our stuff back in Phoenix was individual stuff just because we were dealing with the injuries. And, I think that all of them were in great shape just from a physical standpoint, but probably not in great game shape. I thought Tosh really set the tone with her defensive energy, guarding those fours. She didn't shoot it as much or maybe as well as she wanted because she had put a ton of work in over the last couple of weeks on that. I thought Sophie did a very good job of moving around and making their fours try to guard a perimeter player. Kiki came in and gave us good energy, Mac, and Celeste. So they all did a pretty good job.
Steven?
Hey, Coach, how you doing today?
Good. I'm seeing you almost every day now.
We working on that part. I had one quick question for you. So after getting a chance to watch the film from yesterday's game, it felt like just to me that was one of you all's better start to finish cutting performances. I was curious, what was your assessment of that from yesterday's game? And are a lot of the cuts that your players making scripted, or is that more so them just playing and read and react to kind of keep the advantages and things like that?
Well, to answer your first question, I was super impressed with, how you mentioned the start to finish. We hadn't had one of those all year. It's almost, when you get off to such a good start, it's human nature to relax. And, I didn't think we were as sharp maybe in the second half, but I don't think they ever got it below or 15. And so the pressure never really got put on us from that standpoint as far as a bunch of momentum and them making a push. So start to finish was really good. I think when you have great players, they make reads, and we had some of our best drive and kick game of the year last night, some of our best possessions. And, that's what we want it to look like from night to night. We can build off of that. That was exciting to see, and hopefully you'll see more of that to come.
David?
Hi, Coach. I know in the beginning of the year you talked about wanting to manage the minutes of some of the veterans on this team, but now you're in the middle of a playoff race. How do you find that balance?
Well, just because of the injuries that we've had, and the minutes have kind of gone up since we've been down to 8 players at times. It puts a lot of pressure on our vets. And at this time of the year, I think they're ready for it. Their bodies are built up for it, especially the ones that have been playing. And, it's a 40-minute game. And so it probably puts more pressure on the subs that don't get a lot of minutes to be productive in their short amount of time. But we've got a group of competitors, and I know that they want to be on the floor, and you'll probably see them more as we move forward.
Alec?
Hey, Coach. So I'm just wondering, coming off of this break away from the team and with 3 games in 4 days, do you see this busy stretch out the gate like a positive, considering the team is getting back together and getting more acclimated in as quick amount of time?
Yeah, I think it's good that we're on the road. They've got to spend some time together. We got to Chicago early to meet the Olympians, and so they did some fun stuff together, which is cool. I think they've all our camaraderie has been very solid all year. They enjoy being around each other, and we'll see how they feel Sunday after the game. 3 games in 4 nights is a lot, especially coming off that break. But like I said, they're all going to come pretty fast now. I think we had 15 games in 36 days leading up to this, so we got to be ready for everything.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.